Alright everybody, we are live, right? And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world, analysts. This is Mike, the FX boss, and this is the Professional Forex Trading Course 101. And we came to our last session, last lesson of the week, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, January 18. Never forget, trading is a learnable skill when you learn in the correct way, everybody. And never forget that you're going to graduate from this course when, number one, you have your chart set up and ready for trading. Number two, you have your strategy in place, you understand why you win, why you lose. And number three, you have a complete understanding on how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. Alright, please disclaimer, these streams are not trading or investment advice. We are here to learn, right? We are here that I can yell at you. Alright. So, and for questions and homeworks, you have my Gmail and you have also Skype for extra webinars, seminars. And today we have stop loss and take profit in support, resistance, pivot point. Alright. Stop loss and take profit. Alright. Lesson 29. Stop loss and take profit, support, resistance. Euro dollar 4 hour chart. You could short up retracement, short down, contrarian crown down trend line. Alright. What are we going to trade? Having this. Alright. Not all support, it's equally strong. Alright, let me see if there is anything special from the manual. Alright. Alright everybody, type in the chat a currency pair that you want. Maybe some currency pairs that are making you headaches. If not, we're going to talk about NZD CAD. Alright everybody, NZD CAD, and give it a second. NZD CAD, alright. Exactly, just an example. Okay, now stop loss and take profit. Alright, so how to trade, how to manage your trades better. This is the title of the class, how to manage your trades better. Alright, so it's common sense that number one, stop loss goes on the pattern traded, right? And number two, take profit goes on the pattern traded or by risk reward ratio. Alright, risk reward ratio. USD JPY. Alright, so how to manage your trades better? It's common sense that stop loss goes on the pattern traded. Typo in here, stop loss on the pattern pattern traded. Take profit goes on the pattern traded or by risk reward ratio. Alright everybody? Now, what does this mean? This means that if I have an uptrend, just an example, alright, and the market comes down to here, and there is a counter trend line break, just an example, right? Then this is going to be my stop loss, and clone, because I don't know how far it's going to go, just maybe, you know, I'm going to go strategy wise, I'm going to go 1/2, agreed? Risk reward ratio, alright everybody? And another would be, we didn't learn yet, but in the future we are going to learn the Fibonacci. So this is the down market, whatever. Now this is the retracement, similarly to the uptrend. There is a counter trend line break, and stop loss goes above the 8, talking about the Fibonacci, and take profit goes, red goes to red. We're going to learn all of this. So this would be the logic, right? Unfortunately, we have a pivot point in between from the monthly chart. Well, fortunately, I don't know, right? So, but fortunately or unfortunately, whatever may be the case, we have a pivot point in here, and we have a pivot point in here. Alright, so how to manage your trades better? What? And there is good news and bad news, right? And there is no right or wrong, by the way. So let's address the uptrend trade first before you go on USD JPY. Uptrend first, everybody. And uptrend line, give it a second. Black uptrend line. So you are trading the uptrend. Your stop loss it's in the correct place, and the market it's moving in your direction, and it's moving in your direction, and the market is going to hit, if you're a good analyst, is going to hit the pivot point area, right? Similarly, shorting the down Fibonacci, and this would be the example of NZD CAD, the market is going to go down, 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 and it's going to hit the pivot point area. Alright? Now, what would you do? Hedge fund trader Sandy, what would you do? Boss, what can I do? Well, you can. So this is the bad news, right? Bad news. Alright? You can leave the trade open and risk that the market is going to eat all your profits. Alright, everybody? What are you going to do? You can leave the trade open and risk that the market is going to eat all of your profits. Because we operate in the unknown environment, the market can go up and up and up and up and up, and it can eat all of my profits, right? Can you relate to this, everybody? Did this happen to you? Just an example. Uptrend too, the market can go down, 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 and maybe not eat all of your profits, but can eat a big portion of your profits. So the question is still, what are you going to do? You can leave the trade open and risk that the market is going to eat all of your profits. So, not bad news, but difficult news. You can get out with cancel and replace example, but then you must re-enter. Alright everybody? It's an absolute must. Difficult news, you can get out with cancel and replace, but then you must re-enter. Clara says yes, keep moving my stop loss along the trend line. Alright everybody? So if you keep moving the stop loss along with the trend line, the market is still going to eat your profits. Can you see it, Sandy, in this example? If we are using the example from the drawings, you would come exactly to break even. Does this make sense? Can you see it, everybody? There is no right or wrong. If you are going to leave the trade open, you are risking that the market is going to eat a great portion of your profits back, right? But if you manage the trade, you must re-enter. Does this make sense? Now, 99% of beginner traders, 99% of beginner traders on Dukascopy, they burn accounts because they take small profits and they don't know how to correctly manage their trades. Good news, we are talking about the skill. 99% of beginner traders in Dukascopy, they burn accounts because they take small profits and they don't know how to correctly manage their trades. Everybody, would you like to learn how to correctly manage your trades? So let's address number one, what are we doing, right? So you have an uptrend like this, alright? And then one more, alright? So retracement, and this would be the, alright, maybe a little bit lower, something like this, right? The correct trend line, there you go. So the beginner trader is going to learn part of the skill, is going to buy the uptrend, and then the market is going to make higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Alright, and up in here, let's say there is a pivot point or a resistance. So from the entry, give me a second everybody, from the entry, now this is the graphical representation of the stop loss, right? Alright, so the beginner trader is going to go 1 for 1 per 2, 1 per 1.5, whatever. So let's say that learning support, resistance, pivot points, I'm expecting the market to retrace or react, so I'm going to manage my trade with cancel and replace. So every high that the market makes, every higher high, I'm moving my stop and I'm canceling and replacing the stop. Pivot point in between, the market is going to stop me out and I'm going to end with a small profit, exactly. So I made a small profit from the entry, right? Black this one and green this one. Actually keep moving the stop loss just below the last order and you are in the money. So until here it's good news, right? Now if the market stop me out in profit and I stop trading the very same currency pair, is this the right way to go or is this not the right way to go? Type in the chat, what do you think? Boss, can you repeat please? My plan was to enter here in the circle and my plan was to exit up in here at another circle. My plan was to risk that much. That was the plan, and my plan was to make that much. That was the initial plan, right? That was the initial plan. Now this plan of mine, because the market is not unfortunately that generous, this plan of mine didn't work out because we have a pivot point in between and the market reacted and reversed, and I was managing my trade with cancel in place. Example could be an indicator, super trend, whatever, stochastic RSI, whatever, parabolic SAR, and the market stopped me out. So I made a small profit, right? Which is super cool. Now if I stop trading this currency pair, is this the correct way to go? Is this the right way to go? What do you think? And if I keep doing this, am I going to make money? Look at the text. 99% of beginner traders on Dukas Copy Bank, they burn accounts because they take small profits and they don't know how to correctly manage the trades. So talking about this business operation, if you want to call it like this, is this all? So that's it? Business is done, let's move on to another one? Or is there more to the story? No, wait for the correct opportunity to re-enter. Exactly. So if I'm doing this, everybody, I'm taking small profits. Alright? This is what beginner traders do. It's all good, so we're trying to learn the skill in understanding. I cannot trade like this because there is going to be another opportunity on another currency pair, alright, which I'm going to take, and the market is not going to go my way, the market is going to go against me and is going to stop me out. So type in the chat, YouTubers, is this way of trading a winning game or is this way of trading a losing game? Type in the chat. You have a small profit, small profit, small profit, bam, big loser. And you have a small profit, small profit, small profit, small profits, bam, and big loser again. And they are selling you systems, everybody, that don't work. And we talked about a lot already about the report card, right? About the report card. So learn the skill in understanding, everybody, that, alright, propaganda, all good. Learn the skill, everybody, that profitability, this indicator on my FX book, this is showing you how good you are doing as an analyst, alright? But average winner, Forex course 101, if you want to make money, listen to me, if you want to make money You have two goals in the Forex course 101. Be at least a 60% winner on the profitability. This is you as an analyst talking about direction. And goal number 2 should be your average winner must be bigger than the average loser. Does this make sense? If your average winner is smaller than the average loser, then what does this mean? This means that this is what you're doing. And it's common sense, right? Agreed, everybody? It's common sense. You don't need to be quantum physics or a brain surgeon, right? You don't need to be studying spaceship and the universe to understand this is common sense. Type in the chat, everybody, do we agree this is common sense? If my average winner is smaller than my average loser, this means that logically I'm taking, even though maybe I have more profitable trades, so I'm correct on the direction, alright, but I'm still going to burn the account. Did this happen to you, everybody? This is not uncommon, this is totally normal for the beginner trader. No? You are learning how to make sense of the markets, and you're trying to make sense how to understand what you're doing. So have my FX book in check, everybody. Open a demo account, link it on my FX book, and measure your profitability and measure your average winner, average loser. Hedge fund trader Sandy, hedge fund trader Clara, and everybody online, do you have my FX book? And if you do, please check it and type in the chat how is your average winner and how is your average loser. And I prefer to hear, oh boss, my average winner is smaller. I prefer to hear from you, everybody, that you tell me, oh, my average winner is smaller compared to average loser. Why I'm more happy to hear from you that average winner? Because this explains why you are drawing the account. We found the villain. You can then correct the skill. Make sense? If you are going to type in the chat, YouTubers, oh no, my average winner is bigger than the average loser, then we have a problem. Because we don't know why you are drawing the account. Make sense? Or maybe you are a bad, again, not personal, but talking about the skill. You are a very bad analyst. Does this make sense? Hedge fund trader Sandy, hedge fund trader Clara, do you have your MyFX book to check? Your average winner, your average loser? Type in the chat yes or type in the chat no. And if it's a yes, please tell us, is your average winner bigger than the average loser? So, Forex course 101, for you, maybe you are not going to attain consistency yet in the first year, but for you to not break in accounts anymore, Forex course 101, you need to have those two, make sense? And you don't need even to be 60% analyst, you could be 50%. Sandy, I don't have my FX book. Why not? Not just Sandy, everybody. Why don't you have your report card? How do you know that you are learning? No, I lost track. Oh, let me take something. Let me take something. Do you see this? Do you see this is the psychological bat? Everybody, if my FX book it's your report card on the skill, Why don't you have my FX book? And you are sending me emails. Oh, can I work with you? Can I trade with you? Why don't you have? Just joking, of course. Yeah, I'm a baseball fan. New York Yankees, sure. Everybody, if you are serious of becoming a trader and you don't have my FX book, you are not serious, makes sense? Yes, I am. No, you are not. This is the report card. This is measuring what you are doing. Fair enough? This is the report card. I cannot help you. Some of you are sending emails, some of you are in classes. I cannot help you. Boss, help me. If I don't have numbers, I cannot help you. Does this make sense? I use another platform, but it doesn't show average win-loss. Average winner, average loser, Forex course 101, and profitability from, and fair enough, you can have something equivalent, right? I can calculate it manually and share with you next time, right? But this is for you, everybody, not for me. You can easily see what you are doing, make sense? Alright. So 99% of beginner traders on Dukascopy Bank, they burn accounts because they take small profits and they don't know how to correctly manage the trades. So I went out in here. Now this is the one that you are not going to like, everybody. Talking about the skill, I must re-enter this trade. Make sense? I must re-enter. I cannot pocket the small profit, and I closed, I closed the currency pair. All right, I closed the currency pair, and I'm go checking. Oh, let's trade something else. Because if I'm not re-entering, and this is a must, it's not should you re-enter, it's not could you re-enter, you must re-enter. As soon as I leave this currency pair and say, alright, let's find another one, I'm trading against myself, I'm self-sabotaging myself. Does this make sense? So it's a must. If you are going to manage the trade, you must re-enter. How do I re-enter? Well, according to your strategy. In this example, so the market does something like this and go even further down, and here is another counter trendline break. Well, this is your entry. Make sense? So let me be very clear with you, everybody. Learn acquire the skill. Alright? As far as the pattern that you are trading is still there, you must re-enter the pattern and profit take accordingly to the plan. Alright, everybody? Profit. Alright, take a screenshot, picture, type in the chat done so we can move forward. acquire the skill. As far as the pattern that you are trading is still there, you must re-enter the pattern and profit take according to the plan. Take a screenshot, print it out, glue it near your computer, everybody. This is the skill, make sense? If until you don't acquire this skill, no money for you. Done, alright? So now we have another issue. High to low, to lower high, to lower low. Are we still in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? This is the learnable skill. Some of you are going to say, alright, I can understand this, no big deal, but I'm not going to re-enter here because I'm in a downtrend. So here is the question, are we in a downtrend or are we still in an uptrend? What's the answer? What do you think? Boss, I don't know. Look at the picture. The rule says, as far as the pattern that you are trading, this was the initial plan, is still there, you must re-enter the pattern and profit take according to the plan. That was the plan. The plan was entering here at the red, risk that much, graphical representation of risk, and make twice the risk. We have a pivot point in between, the market retraced, I profit a little bit with cancel and replace, but then the market went in a deeper retracement, made a lower low, and now I'm double guessing and I'm thinking, should I re-enter or I'm in a downtrend, what is what? Rashid says still uptrend, send it downtrend. Everybody, we are still in the uptrend. See everybody? Low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high. You are trading the blue pattern. We are still in an uptrend. But not a confirmed downtrend, broken uptrend. No, it's not a broken uptrend. Everybody, we are still there, right? You are losing money, this is the uptrend, and you are losing money because you get caught in here and you don't understand what is what. And even if I do something like this, alright? Get skilled on monitoring your patterns. Alright? It's a skill. Get skilled. Or chart it. Chart it, chart the relevant highs and lows. Chart the relevant highs and lows, everybody. You are going to chart the relevant highs and lows. And we've learned all of this, by the way. So, we are still in an uptrend. Alright? This is a skill, it's called spatial intelligence. Your brain must understand that whatever is happening in here, this is the driving force. We are still in an uptrend. Oh yes, but, period, end of story. There is no yes, but, there is no, not debatable. Let's have a conversation now. Period, end of story. You are entering here based on the blue. Blue just for you to see better. You are trading the blue uptrend. See how this messes with your head, everybody? Rashid, last lower high is protected. Exactly. So it's all good. Pat yourself on the back, everybody. Don't judge yourself, but try to learn the skill, alright? Because if you are not re-entering here, then of course you are losing the account, hopefully a demo account. You are going to buy in here and you are going to profit, take a little bit, and then if you see a downtrend, you are going to short and you are going to lose. And you are going to be in what is called the winner-loser cycle, which is totally fine, but you need to outgrow. What is the winner-loser cycle? It's beginner traders winner loser, loser loser, winner winner loser, winner loser, loser loser, winner 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 loser, loser winner loser loser winner, winner loser cycle, because you are not skilled enough to understand what is what on the chart. Oh, now I got it. The lower low is not confirmed till a new relevant high is not formed. Exactly. Alright, everybody? So, acquire the skill. As far as the pattern that you are trading is still there, you must re-enter. And of course, if the market breaks the low, then this is another story, right? In here, the market broke the low. You are not in an uptrend anymore, so higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. Now of course you are not in an uptrend anymore, so you cannot re-enter, right? Make sense? Now, do you need to manage the trade? You don't need to. Make sense? But if you don't manage the trade, you are risking. So bad news, you can leave the trade open and risk that the market is going to eat all of your profits. Make sense? And I have a bad news for you, everybody. Bad news for you. Statistically proven. I don't know where to put it. Alright, so let's put it in here. Okay, bad news for you, beginner traders. You are not a trader yet, you are still an analyst, but bad news for you, bad news. Bad news. Bad news. It's statistically proven, meaning it's a fact that the smaller the time frame, the higher the probability of the market eating all of your profits back because of noise. Alright, everybody? Maybe you knew this, maybe you didn't know this. It's statistically proven that the smaller the time frame, the higher the probability of the market eating all of your profits back if you don't manage because of noise. So profits eating all of your profits back if you don't manage the trade because of noise. What does this mean? It's statistically proven that if you have an uptrend on the daily, alright? It's statistically proven that if you have an uptrend on the daily and you enter here and this is the plan, you know, I'm going to risk one and I'm going to make 2, just an example. Whoops, back in here, right. Alright. Now, if this is the daily chart, it's statistically proven that 7 times out of 10 the market can do anything it wants anyway, but 7 times out of 10 is going to hit your take profit on the daily. Alright? And it's also statistically proven that if you're on the 4-hour chart and below, especially the 15 minutes and the 1-hour chart, that the market is going to stop you out if you are not managing the trade. Talk to me, everybody. Is this too complicated to understand? Hedge fund trader Clara, what time frame are you trading? Hedge fund trader Sandy, what time frame are you trading? Hedge fund trader Mike and Melissa, what time frame are you trading? Hedge fund trader Rashid, what time frame are you trading? I'm curious, what time frame are you trading? I wish, everybody, come on, we're all the same. I wish that the market would be that generous that I would just put some trades in 15-minute chart, you know, and have a fixed stop loss and a market would just give me the profits, right? I mean, I wish. Unfortunately, the market is not that generous. 4-hour, Sandy, 4-hour on the daily, out at the moment. If you would trade out at the moment, what would you trade? 4-hour on. Alright, everybody? Boss, how do I know? Start measuring. Alright, so this is the ongoing homework. Ongoing homework. Ongoing homework. Homework. Ongoing homework, never ends. Measure your trades in the sense how many times the market goes to your take profit and how many times the market eats all of a big part of your profits. Alright, everybody? Measure the trades in the sense how many times the market goes to your take profit, meaning you have a plan and the market, you know, goes with the plan. And also measure how many times the market eats all or a big part of your profits. So this would be the entry, and up in here the market just reverses and goes down like this. Make sense? Every week you can measure. Every week you can measure the market and your trading based on what you do. Rashid is asking Sandy where they're from. Make sense, everybody? You can measure this, alright? You need to get, boss, how do I measure? Once it's Friday, market is closed, or Saturday on Sunday, you go to your account, alright, and you need to check one by one. On the demo account, you have the currency pair, you have the price that you have entered, you have the stop loss, and you have the take profit. You have time on the left and you have time on the right. See, everybody, you have time in here. and here you have time of the exit, and you can see where did you exit, and you can see if you exit with a profit or loss. Make sense, everybody? And then when you have those numbers, you need to go to on the chart, because maybe you are going to see that, alright, you've entered here, and you are going to see on the chart that, alright, you've exited here. Does this make sense? And this is one. If you see that this happens at least 50% of the time, everybody talk to me, what makes sense to you? So I almost was telling you what to do. So if you measure your trades, right, and if you see that 50% of the time this happens, are you going to continue to trade with the fixed stop loss, or are you going to start managing your trades? And there is no right or wrong, this is your business. Rashid, Canada, what about you? Pakistan, how long are you in trading? Everybody, if you understand from your trading that the market eats the big part of your profits 50% of the time, yes, Rashid, this is a beginner traders course. Sandy says, I'm a beginner. Mike and Melissa, this is a considerable reason for my failure. I studied to my plan with great. Everybody download this lesson and watch it over and over and over again. This lesson, it's a big part of your skill, makes sense? If you can start correctly managing your trades, your account is going to start losing less, right? Does this make sense? Oh, this is the fact in here, right? It's statistically proven that the smaller the time frame, the higher the probability of the market eating all of your profits back if you don't manage the trade correctly because of noise. What is noise? Fibonacci, that we are going to learn, has a tradable edge. Alright? Fibonacci on the daily and the monthly and the weekly wins 7 times out of 10. Statistically proven. Alright? But the same Fibonacci on the 15-minute chart gets to randomness, gets to 50-50. So this is noise. What is noise? Patterns that don't work. Make sense? Boss, this is hard work. Well, it's easy if you want the Lambo. Boss, this is hard work. It's easy, it's not difficult to do all of this stuff if you like it, but if you want the Lambo, it's not that difficult. But we talked about this already. You're not going to do all of this work if you want, oh, I just want to pay my bills on, oh, I just want to have a few $100 more. This is not for you, everybody. Trading is a high, financial trading, trading the financial markets is considered a high, it's classified as a high performance job. Make sense? I know we are on Dukascope Academy, and I know this is just a class, and I know this is a Forex course 101, and I know it's for free. But trading the financial market, it's classified as a high performance job. What does this mean? You cannot try something, oh, I'm just going to try. Doesn't work like this. It's a business, and it's based on logic and numbers. Can't wait to lose less. Sir, which time frame do you trade? 4 hour and the daily. Me too, 4 hour and the daily. In conclusion, does all of this text, everybody, make sense to you? Everything that we talked today, is this common sense? Boss, what's the homework? Find out if you need to manage the trade, and if it's the yes, start managing the trades. Make sense? If there would be one goal from the Forex course 101 talking about trading, right? You are still an analyst, you're not a trader yet. You're going to become a trader in the Forex course 202, not before. But if I would give you one specific goal for Forex course 101, you know, it's to measure that your average winner is bigger than your average loser. Does this make sense? Measuring that your average winner is bigger. Until then, it's a losing game for you. You can borrow all the money from your uncles, from your grandparents, your parents. You can borrow all the money from the banks. You are going to lose. You are going to burn the account. It's that simple. Very much. Clara says yes. Alright everybody, our time is up. See you back on Monday. Happy weekend. Until Monday, study this lesson. Try to figure out what you're doing. Try to figure out if you're taking small profits. For God's sakes, have a MyFX book. MyFX book, it's a report card. Alright? And have faith. Everything that we talked about, it's a learnable skill. You can learn all of this, but you need to be coachable. You need to listen to the boss, and you need to do the required work. Alright? You can make it. We're all the same, everybody. Don't worry, you know, we're all the same, have the same issues in the beginning, same problems. Alright? That's why I'm telling you, you can learn this. It's a learnable skill. But you need to be coachable and say, alright, I'm going to do all this tedious work and all that. Alright everybody, have a great weekend. See you back on Monday, and this is the boss.